Kizaru uses his Yata mirror technique to teleport onto the island in a flash. Sentomaru prepares his ultimate defense. One Piece anime episode 1124 is here. The episode opens with the traitor York finally captured. Luffy immediately grabs the transponder snail to negotiate, announcing himself as Monkey D. Luffy, the man who's going to be king of the pirates. He declares they've formed an alliance with Vegapunk, and if the world government values York's life, they'd better call off the warships surrounding the island. Faced with this sudden announcement, the five elders first ask how many people are still alive with him. The goofball Luffy actually starts counting heads to report back, but thankfully Robin stops him just in time and hangs up. Making blind calls like this would only leak information about their crew. The scene shifts to inside a warship, where Saint Saturn, having overheard the conversation, tells the Vice Admiral they have three priorities to protect: York's life, Vegapunk's database, and the fusion reactor that creates the mother flame. Everything else is expendable. After all, he says, humans and insects have the same value. When their numbers drop, they'll just breed more. Meanwhile, York is sobbing and begging in the research lab, reminding everyone they heard her deal with the five elders. If they harm her, the island will disappear just like O'Hara did. The moment those words leave her mouth, an enraged Nami knocks her out cold. With the traitor dealt with, the crew takes stock of casualties and feeds the government agents who've been starving in the lab. But the agents can't take their eyes off the four trapped Seraphim, still terrified. Vegapunk assures them there's no need to worry about the Seraphim going berserk. The bubble prisons have both seastone and blast-resistant properties. What puzzles Vegapunk is why S-Snake listened to Luffy and reversed the petrification, since he never programmed her to obey him. Jinbe jokes that S-Snake really is the perfect clone of Hancock, not just physically, but emotionally too. But Atlas brings bad news. Even with communications restored, the Frontier Dome won't open. Turns out York left this failsafe to protect herself. She password-locked everything and didn't share it with Vegapunk's database. Faced with the traitor's scheme, Vegapunk first calls over navigator Nami to randomly choose their escape route using her compass. The direction happens to be northeast toward Elbaf. He then analyzes their situation. Their ship is conveniently docked at the research level, and Vegapunk Force 01 happens to be parked next to the Sunny. He hopes it can take off with enough power to break through the naval blockade while carrying the ship. The downside is it'll crash immediately once it leaves the island's airfield. Frankie says that's no problem. The Sunny can keep flying for a while after leaving the airfield. As long as they get a kilometer out, nobody can catch them. Vegapunk likes the plan. He sends Luffy's group to the research level to move the Sunny to the other side, while he and his two satellites rush to crack the password for the Frontier Dome. What he doesn't know is that while everyone's busy with their tasks, Lucci is secretly reporting their movements to the Navy via transponder snail. When Saint Saturn gets the intel, he immediately dispatches Kizaru to destroy the island's power facilities and orders all forces into combat mode. With everything ready, Kizaru steps onto the deck and activates his Yata mirror ability, teleporting to the island at light speed in a curved path. Sentomaru senses Kizaru's arrival and immediately orders the 50 pacifistas into combat mode. He then takes a solid horse stance, preparing to block Kizaru with his strongest defense. After the blinding flash from their collision, Luffy also senses that someone incredibly strong has landed on the island.